What is up, guys? Welcome back to the $1 Million Challenge, where I start with $1. I'm trying to get 1% profit every single day through sports betting, gambling, and investing until I get to $1 million. And right now we're on day 496 of this challenge. This is back from May 25th, 2026. We had no sports bets for the day, so we only had movement between crypto in our investment account, and crypto went down a little bit. So we went down from 8,050 last episode down to 8,016. Not a huge drop, but our 1% profit goal for the day should be about $80. Since we didn't get any profit, obviously, from not sports betting, we need to catch up a little bit. We're supposed to get $114 for the day to get a 1% profit goal, kind of catch up a little bit. We're just going to be doing a couple strategies, trying to get like $100 in profit. So I've been running a lot of your guys' strategies recently. We've been doing a community challenge. I'm doing like a battle royale type challenge where the winning strategies keep moving on, and if it loses, you're knocked out. So this is where we're sitting at. So we're still in the second round right now, and then we're trying to finish this up today, go through three strategies, and then we'll have the third round set up. The way I do this is basically we have a starting balance, which I'm using $200 on the second round. The first round was $100 as a starting balance. Now we're doing $200. And if that strategy gets 25% profit, so $50 in profit, it moves on. If it busts, it's out. So today we're gonna be starting off with Vicky Verima's risky mind strat. We ran this once before, and we're gonna run it again. So hopping into the website real quick here, we have $200 in the balance, and we're gonna use 2 cents as the starting bet here. We're doing mines. Like I said, we have one mine set up, and then we have 9 tiles selected. And then on loss, we're gonna increase by 211%. On win, we're going to reset, and then stop and profit will be 25% of the profit goal there, which is $200, 25% of the balance. So 25% is our profit goal for the strategy. So we're gonna just get this going right off the bat here. We have instant bet on, and like I said, if this profits today, we're gonna try to run another strategy and make another $50. So we'll get close to the profit goal. It won't be a full 1%, but ideally we can get pretty close. So yeah, we're doing pretty good so far. The second round of the challenge has been pretty good. I checked the stats. I think overall, since we started the community like battle royale type challenge, we're down about $370, and that's not terrible. I was hoping we'll be in a profit, but my thinking is I could be completely wrong on this, but ideally, as the winning strategies keep moving on, they're like good strategies if they keep winning, right? So as we move on, hopefully, majority of the strategies will be winning. We make more profit. So I'm hoping to end up at the end of this challenge in profit based on your guys' help with your guys' strategies. That's the ultimate goal, and we're hoping to find a really good strategy that continues to make profit. So we'll see what happens. So far, like I said, we're down about 370, which isn't terrible. That's about a little bit over 4% of our bankroll, so not terrible. Definitely kind of hanging in there. We're definitely not like tanking, so that's good that most of these strategies are making profit. But yeah, other than that, once we can make some profit, I want to start investing some more money. We've been pretty flat recently. I've been showing the graph at the end of each video, so I'll show that at the end of this video. What else? Oh, the winner of this challenge, whoever makes it the farthest, the last man standing, that's how this whole thing works, battle royale style. The last strategy standing, whoever's strategy it is, will get paid out $100. So ideally too, that won't be coming from the bankroll, FYI, that'll be coming from like my YouTube revenue, which isn't a ton of money, but we're on a massive dip here. It came back. Whew, we're back. But yeah, I'll be paying you guys out through the YouTube revenue, so it won't be through the bankroll. But I'm hoping that the bankroll does make profit and the challenge will be a success. That will be the determining factor. We need to get $50 here, so we still have a lot to go. We're about 10% of the way to the profit goal. We're on a pretty big dip there. We go down to $24. Yeah, it's pretty scary. I'm gonna let this run. We'll speed this up since it might take a little bit. I'm gonna try to run through 3 strategies today, so we want to move this video along pretty quickly. So I'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so that did profit. It was a very long, slow strategy, but it did reach the $50, which is exactly what we were looking for. We ran about 4,000 bets. This took like an hour to run, so it was very slow. Last time we ran this, I think it took like maybe 10, 15 minutes, maybe even less. I think it was like 300 to 500 bets. The reason for that is because it dipped, I think, to like the last bet, and then it hit, so we had a huge profit, so it worked out really good. But yeah, this one didn't have any big dips besides the beginning there. And then other than that, I'm not gonna be able to get there, but I think it was probably about maybe like $20 down, just looking at like the length of how high that is compared to that. But yeah, other than that first dip, we didn't dip at all below the starting balance, which is pretty sick. Very slow strategy, but it did do well. So we're gonna update the bracket real quick. Let's do that. So we will move this over to the next round and mark that green. So good strat. So far, the second round with all the winners has been really good. We only lost 2 strategies so far. We have 2 more left. I'm gonna try to get through both of these today. So the next episode, we can just do the third round. Up next, we have one of my strategies I've been using. It's a diamonds down bear strategy. So I'm gonna get this ready and then we'll hop into it. All right, so I'm gonna get this rolling here. We're gonna vault $50.01, and I'm gonna speed this one up because I know people find this one kind of boring, which I get. I'm gonna reset the live stats. But I'll show you how this works. Basically, what I'm gonna be doing is starting with a $200 bankroll, and my base bet will be 50 cents because that's easy to down bear. But the way I'm gonna do this is on diamonds. Every time we get a win, we're good, and then once we get some losses, well, every time we get one loss, we'll double up. Or sorry, we're out of unit. I apologize. That's the thing with this is I have to lock in because if I talk and try to like do stuff, I lose track because I'm trying to run it quick. So there's a loss, we're gonna have to add a unit. There's another loss, and then we'll add another unit, and then we'll just keep adding a unit until we get a win here. Keep going, and then there's a 3x. So I usually drop this down to like maybe $1. I'll drop it a few units, and then we're back in a profit. So we started this chain at 105. Now we're at 115. So I'll go back to base bet. Whenever that sequence hits profit, we just reset. So just like that, we'll go back to base bet. And we'll just keep running like this. This is pretty simple. Anytime I hit a 3, 4, or 5x, I will decrease the bet size more than 1 unit just because it's a bigger win. So this can go on some pretty big dips. But whenever we get a 2x, I just decrease by 1 unit, which is 50 cents. And that's how the down bear strategy works. But this is like a little bit different because diamonds is not a 50-50, but you have the opportunity to hit some bigger multipliers. So we'll do one more sequence. Hopefully this does not bust this early. We'll try to bring this back, and then whenever I bring this back, we will speed things up. So that was a 3x, a $7 bet. So we're probably gonna bring this back to like 550. I just kind of eyeball it. Usually I bring it down to like 2 or 3 units. And ideally, you just get a bunch of 2x's or a couple like 3x's here and there and stuff. But it can get kind of scary. Like right now, we're getting pretty low. And I hope this doesn't bust super early. That would suck. All right, up to a $9 bet. There's a 3x. We'll go back down to like $8. Man, this is rinsing. All right, 950. Here we go. Let's lock in. We're up to a $10 bet, and we lost about half of our balance so far. Not looking too hot. This is pretty tough to come back at this point, but it's not impossible. $11, $11.50. Oh boy, $12. There's a 3x. Let's go back down to like $10. We're not hitting like any wins. This is crazy. All right, there's another 3x. Kind of keeps us in. Let's go back down to $10. Just There's a 2x, go back to 950. You really need like a 5x. 2x. Okay. Alright, a few more bets left here. Up to $12, $12.50. There's a 3x, go back down to like 11 bucks. Okay, go to 11.50. $12.50. 12 bucks. Oh man, this is not looking good, dude. $13 bet. Wait, this is our last bet. $13.50. And we're just doing all in for the heck of it. Yeah, that was brutal, bro. We didn't get a single. I think the first like 2 or 3 sequences we did good, and then after that we just got railed sideways, man. That was terrible. That was probably the worst diamonds down bear strategy I've ever ran. That was, yeah. Oh man, that's gross. Okay, so we're just gonna enter that, and we have one more strategy we're gonna run today. So we have this. Let me mark that red real quick. I have lost that strategy before, but usually it does pretty good. Okay, so Subaru has this LARP roulette strategy. We're gonna set this up and we'll run that, and then we'll wrap up after that. All right, so we're gonna run this last strategy for the video today. We're already down 200 bucks. I guess we're down 150 because we profited the first strategy. We're gonna reset the live stats. So we got 200 bucks put out of the vault, and just to show you guys too, we only have like another 200 bucks in the vault. So we're running pretty dry. We really need this to win here, man. I've been getting smoked recently when it comes to gambling, so yeah, man, not that great. But the way this strategy works is your unit size will be 0.05 units. So I'm using $200 bankroll. So for me, that'll be 20 cents. Well, I guess 0.05 would be 10 cents for the unit placed. But that's going to be on the way he set this up was the first 12, the second 12. And on win you reset, on loss you triple up, so that's a 200% increase. And we're going for 25% on our bankroll, which will be $50. So let's get this thing started, man. Last time this did really well. It was a very linear, straight graph. There wasn't any major dips. I don't think we actually dropped below the starting balance once. So we'll see if we can do the same thing again. Hoping it does. I'm really considering, man, like the gambling's just like crushing me recently. We're still in profit though. That's the crazy thing. But I keep saying this. I know a lot of people are returning viewers. Most of you guys are. But we had that one big hit on Keno's, like 1,300 bucks. I think it was like 1,380 or something, almost 1,400. But if we didn't have that big hit, we would be, I think, yeah, we'd definitely be negative at this point, but not terrible. I think we'd be about flat, a little bit negative. But yeah, I think my game plan, I've been thinking about this recently, just because the community challenge is pretty nice because I can just like run everyone's strategy. That's the method right now. So, you know, obviously I don't have to like think or plan too much. We're just running the strategies over and over again. It's been the game plan for a couple months now. But I think what I'm going to try to do, I did this once already. Well, I technically did it twice. What I'm going to try to do though is go back to like the original. Here we go. Was a big dip. It was like 14 bucks down. I'm going to go back to like the original strategies I used way back in the beginning of the challenge. I think I might try to run that back and see if it was profitable, because there was like 50 days where I lost like 2 times in the beginning of the challenge. Now mind you, I did break the stop loss a few times. It was supposed to be 4% stop loss. But in the beginning of the challenge, I was breaking the stop loss a lot because I had the entire balance like in the website, in the playable thing up here. So if I had like $5, I had all $5 up here, and I'd break the stop loss a lot. So that kind of is a little bit of a bad variable. But I was so profitable in the beginning of this challenge. So I might try to run those strategies back. They were just very big bet sizes. So like I was betting like penny bets, which at the time was almost like an entire 1% on like a few bets each day. I wasn't doing like these super long strategies. So I might try to run that back after the bracket challenge. Or sorry, not the bracket challenge, the battle royale challenge. We'll see though, man. I'm trying to, again, kind of lock into something. The keynote strategy's been pretty good recently. The diamond down bear strategy's been pretty good. That's busted a few times on us. I don't know. I might go back to some live games after this too. I'm just trying to think of like the most profitable methods, thinking back in the challenge, what was working really well. So I'll try to do like a little bit more research, maybe watch some of my old videos. But yeah, recently, even before I was testing your guys' strategies, I've just been getting like wrecked. So I don't know if it's just like variance, bad bet sizes, or it's just gambling, man. So losing game the longer you play, and we've been playing this for almost 500 days now. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's the game plan. We're about halfway to the profit. We'll probably speed the rest of this up. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts though on like what I should do after this battle royale. Hopefully it lasts a little bit longer with the wins we've been getting, the strategies that I've been winning. Hopefully those like keep winning. It can like get us in a profit, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any other thoughts right now. I figured this video has just been speeding up a lot of stuff, so trying to like throw something in here a little bit planning wise. I guess another thing I was thinking of too was each week, it's just been tough recently because we haven't really made like any profit. And I think I either said this video or the last video, but I want to start allocating money into investments like every single week, whether that's like 0.5%, 1%, like just something. Like every week we put money in the investment accounts. Like, but it's tough when you're down. If the website I have to redeposit and stuff, and I get tight on the other areas if we're not making money. So it's been like super flat recently, so I haven't been able to really allocate money towards like the investment accounts. But the investment accounts are doing pretty good. Crypto's down a little bit, but that's the time to buy. When things are down a little bit, put more money in. That's a smart thing to do. So I gotta start playing that game a little bit more, and we'll see. I'm always trying to adjust, but we're still hanging in there. I'm not gonna complain or anything. I'm always just trying to figure out the best next path forward. So I'll speed the rest of this up. We're about 15 bucks away, so hopefully it should be pretty quick. I'll be back in a few seconds. All right, so that did pretty much get the profit. It did stop, so I'm gonna just go for 30 cents here and see if we can get the rest of it real quick. There it is. We got 50 bucks in profit. Got the 25% profit goal. So we will update our bracket real quick. Or I guess it's not really a bracket. It's more of like a leaderboard. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the word. But yeah, we'll move that over to the next round there. And that's the end of round 2. So our win rate on that, we had a total of 12 strategies and 3 lost. So I shouldn't even have to do the math on this, but that was a 75% win rate. So we should have broke even on that, the way we ran things. I believe I used $200 for every single one of these, so we should have broke even on round 2. Round 1, we definitely lost money. We had 21 strategies, and we lost 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had a 57% win rate, which is definitely losing money. We should have broke even on this second one here. So hopefully this third round will be more than 75%. We need like probably 1. I know I'm doing a little bit too much here, but if we have 9 strategies, we need at least 7 to profit. We'll see if we make it happen, but that's gonna be that. I'm gonna update the sheet real quick. Okay, so I updated the sheet, but before I do a quick recap, I wanna go back. This is where we started the current community challenge. So if I take this number and I just go down the whole way here to where we are today, we lost $473 so far since we started the community challenge gambling. $473 gambling. So it's a rough estimate, but I want to do what that might be percentage wise. Not exactly, but it's about 6%. We've lost 6% of the bankroll gambling. I mean, it stayed, honestly, it went up since then. Nah, it's actually about the same. It's right here, 7,900 about, and that's where we're sitting right now. So yeah, we lost 6% gambling, but the balance stayed flat. So just giving you a little data update on that. But yeah, for day 496, we went down $100 on the website. Honestly, not terrible. We lost one strategy, we won two. So we got, you know, $100 in profit, lost $200. It is what it is, man. It's the way she goes. So yeah, overall in the video though, we went down about $100 just from gambling there. I was gonna do some more days of playthrough, but I think we're just gonna call it there. If we would have made profit, I probably would have did some more, but I think we'll just leave it. I don't want to like keep going, and I know we're not like, chasing because there'll be like new days and stuff, but we'll call it there. We'll leave it there and save some gameplay for the next videos. Coming down real quick though, here's where we're sitting at. Again, man, it's pretty flat. It's no big updates there. We'll take it. I'm struggling, but we're staying flat. Here's our numbers. We are down about 8% in crypto, about 18.6% up in our investments, about 3,800 in bonuses collected, and our win rate gambling is below 71% now. It's not the best, but yeah, it could be a lot worse. Our sports betting profits about 524 since the past like 2 months. 2 months of sports betting. So sports betting is doing good, investments are doing good, gambling is just a little bit rough. I'm trying to see real quick where we are overall. About $1,000 profit total gambling. So yeah, that big Keno hit saved us for the gambling profits. But that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, leave them below in the comments. Join the Discord server if you're already in there. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. And don't gamble. It's a losing game long run. Save your money, do something smart with it. Until next episode, take care of yourself. I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.